Can a coach sort of chip a ball in so they've got to, receive with the chest first before the play restarts? So there's lots of creative ways you can build in different ways to receive just by adapting the starting position of your session or the type of ball that's played into beginner practice as well. It'll give players lots of opportunity to practice stuff. We've spoken a lot about receiving skills with the foot, but again, the game's random, so the ball's travelling in different ways, and it's really important that players are comfortable to use different body parts. So whether that's using the chest to bring the ball down and then coaching the technique for them to understand how to bring a ball down to the feet rather than it sort of trampolining off the chest and going in a different direction. Whether that's at the older age groups heading the ball from across to score or heading into space, giving the players opportunities to practice that, obviously in line with guidance around heading as well. So yeah, it's just those. And I think as well in terms of practice design, quite often we'll start from the same place or we'll build from the same place. The goalkeeper might play the ball out or a coach serves in, but thinking around what are those types of service. So rather than the ball always coming in off the floor, can we have restarts from throw-ins? So the ball's coming in higher up, it might in a game come to the shin instead of the foot, so we've got to deal with it. Can a coach sort of chip a ball in so they've got to, receive with the chest first before the play restarts? So there's lots of creative ways you can build in different ways to receive just by adapting the starting position of your session or the type of ball that's played into beginner practice as well. It'll give players lots of opportunity to practice stuff.
No, I agree. I think a big one is throw-ins for me. Like when I go out and watch games, and the amount of times that the turnover on a throw-in is because actually, they're not great at controlling the ball and receiving the ball. So I guess it's being creative with your practice design, and like Adam says, is on restarts. Can you restart off a throw-in? Can you think about maybe an arrival activity where you just get the players to practice throw-ins, and then players have to receive it. So, and that might be on your chest, it might be on your thigh, it could be on your foot, down to then play a clean pass.
I think, for me, this is just, again, making sure that our practices are as close to the game as possible. So the more things where we're doing line drills and it's unopposed, they might be fine receiving unopposed, but the minute there's pressure, they're not going to be. So can we put our players as regularly as possible in opportunities to feel like they're in a game? So if they're receiving under pressure at training, they're going to feel more comfortable to go and do it in a match day as well. And I think, especially with the younger age groups and phases, it's really, really important to build in that piece that they feel confident and okay to lose the ball as well, because they're going to lose the ball loads, and they don't want to feel bad for that. Like, they want to learn from it and enjoy making mistakes and see that as a real positive challenge to learn and get better. So yeah, I think practice design is key with that, just giving as many game realistic opportunities as we can to allow players to practice what they're going to face at the weekend.
I'm a big fan of 3v3s and 4v4s. So, setting your practices at the start or in your session where players have to stay on the ball, and it is competitive, it is 1v1, it is, so I think for me, looking at your practice design is important, but just like Adam says, just in those game moments and keeping it as close to the game as possible.